Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Hi. Just going to do a little bit of key farm. So, I don't know, an hour and a half stream probably. Pretty short. Got to get ready for the drop tomorrow. New content in Guild Wars 2. Got to loosen up the Guild Wars 2 brain-hand interface. Let's see. We're going to roll the d20 to determine what everything we're going to do for our key farm. First roll is an 11. That means we'll be doing a char. Don't like the female char voice, so I'm going to go male. The die again will decide, and it is a 2. That's a warrior. Everything's better, easier when you're shorter in game. But we will randomize our char appearance, and yeah, I'm sure we'll change ourselves back to the shorty. It's definitely a char. Definitely is a char. Let's see. Helm or shoulder pads? 14. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, and 14. A Gallia. And 11, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, Dignity. And 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, Blood Legion. My warband, the surviving member, will be, in fact, Maverick. And I was sired by 18. That's going to be the Honorless Gladium. And it's a female character. Most of the time. It's Fane's Heart. Portmanteau name of a couple of my favorite friend guildies. Not a great name for a male character, so we'll go with Fane's Head instead of Fane's Heart. Hey, it's not taken. What do you know? Good evening to whomever's joined me. I am a char.
In this world of constant battle, I'm the deadliest weapon of all.
I don't think so. You know, if someone threw you at me, it wouldn't kill me. If someone tried to stab me with you, it wouldn't work.
With engines of destruction, we have killed our gods.
That's a nice trick, by the way.
We reclaimed our homeland of Ascalon, and we planted victory.
Technically, their gods were the Titans,
Yet,
and the Titans is what we've been fighting in
slip through our claws.
Janthier Wilds.
Victory at any cost.
There were a few references to it in the
Blood
the
Legion
first
is
map,
my
but not
mother.
much in the second map.
The Blood Legion is my father.
We don't really have fathers as char. We have sires.
I will die fighting. I'm a soldier, a ground pounder, frontline infantry. I face the enemy.
Well, I am a warrior, so I guess that's appropriate. Pardon the yawn. A little bit short on sleep today, but not much.
And forged alliances I can call on.
Unsurprisingly, my hours are messed up by daylight savings, just like most Americans.
In the Blood Legion, we're taught the meaning of the word duty. We are relentless. Today, the soldiers of the Black Citadel saw the ghosts that plague this land. I've been assigned to reinforce the bulwark. Let the Ash Legion strike on the
Why is that a
shadows.
bulwark? Shouldn't it be a
Our
catwork?
Legion build its
I mean,
machines
we're
to
cats. Although with the horns, we have a
I will
certain
not stop fighting
bull
against the
aspect
only
to as well,
on the
to us
field
as
of
well as the
battle.
cat aspect.
This
Also,
is my story.
along with the horns, cats don't have 4 ears. Well, at least not most cats. There are probably some cats out there with 4 ears. Getting around. We are ready at nearly the cap for points. Will I be able to? Let's see. I'm going to get up to about, what, 60, 80, about 1180 by doing the daily. Get up to 1280 if I can get 2 of these done. I can get almost to the cap for tomorrow for the new content. So, I didn't buy the chair, and I didn't get the, what is it, it's like 17 of them now? Alabaster Spiders selection. I got all of the ones for the last one, which were the exact same, except they were black instead of white. And I don't think I missed out on anything particularly significant here. 1,500 points worth of laurels wouldn't be bad. We'll hold on to our points. And we have...
That looks valuable.
That looks valuable. I would really like to be able to throw that thing away without having to type it every time. Really would. Camera control, fine, thank you. No, I understand all about that. For the legions, rawr.
Hey, over here.
No thanks, Riva.
Strong. You get to pay attention to me.
Gracchus. Chris knife. Why, a Chris knife? Because a Chris knife is, well, that's a tooth of Shai Hulud. And as far as I know, there are no enormous giant sandworms in this world. Pardon the yawn again. Oh my god. What is up with the old man? Join up with Redlock Brimstone's unit.
You go on.
I will go on. Thank you. The event has started, which should mean there's another player around here. There is. Pardon me? How can we really cut down ghosts? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't know if we ever see any other ghost ever, like, possess a statue or anything.
We lost this war long ago, and we'll kill you until you get the point. We burned down his kingdom and buried the ashes. Make him remember that day. Forward, legions! Finish it!
And victory is, well, mine. The other guy helped a little bit, and Ritlock too, I guess.
Congratulations. Report back to Smoke City.
Another yawn. Wow. I'm just getting started with the yawning, probably. And here we are. All right, and so we begin. For anyone who might not be aware of what a key farm is in Guild Wars 2, once a week. You can create a new character. Get him up to level 10. And that will unlock the first chapter of the personal story. You finish out the first chapter of the personal story. And that'll give you a key. Hence, keyfarm. And the key can be used to open up one of the blocks boxes. A key would normally cost like equivalent of $1.50, something like that. So an hour's work for $1.50 is not an especially good return on your time, at least in the U.S., as the minimum wage would get you a lot more keys.
That's how it's done.
That's how it's done. But I do it because I kind of enjoy it. It's got a nice, low impact. Occasionally get a goodie out of it. We'll res this guy, because I'm sure he's badly hurt, being that he's all dead and laying on the ground. And you can fire each of these cannon about once every, I don't know, 20 seconds or so. And Titus. No, maybe it's like 10 seconds. Possibly even less. A couple more, and we'll finish out this heart. Actually, we'll probably just finish it off with murdering a Skrit. It used to be you could do as many key farms as you wanted, but some number of years ago they reduced it to once per week, which is fine. Some people will burn through the leveling books. There's a item you can get in relatively large numbers that can be used to level you up 1 level per book. And some people will use those instead of actually sort of manually leveling up. But personally, I kind of enjoy just leveling up through the first map. And they're invincible. Another level. Level 5 already. I'm a machine.
I long for the day when I can find an enemy that doesn't cheat.
Interesting. He became invulnerable. I hit him once, and then he became invulnerable. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. There's the heart complete. 4 waves are done. So I'll leave that other guy to finish it off, as I think I probably have got enough progress that I will get a gold medal. So I might as well move on. Let's res this poor fellow. It's a rat trap. It's a suicide rap. Old guy music reference. The rat traps are fine here for getting heart progress, but you probably don't want to hit... Yep, gold medal. Don't want to randomly hit the junk piles, because the junk piles randomly spit out really annoying mobs. Slimes. The problem with slimes, despite the fact, or in addition to the fact that they're slimy, is they can go into an evade mode that lasts for several seconds. And you use your very best attacks to finish one off. And oh, nope, sorry, it just went into evade mode. Try again. Better luck next time. Okay, that one. Another level. Yeah, I killed them before. They got into evade mode. Jerks. And even higher level. Let's go with the Raid Sword. So we got 2 swords. We also have... Oh, let's go. No, the Mighty Hammer doesn't do anywhere near as much damage, sadly. Oh, we have new chain legs, though. I have a rule around these parts when I'm leveling up a character, and especially on a key farm. That is a torch, offhand torch. We have 2 of them, 142 and 140. We do have 2 of them. That every time I get a new item of attire, we re-dye our stuff randomly. And here we go. Not bad, actually. We've got iron and gold fusion. Doesn't look terrible. Most of the time, it does look terrible. Grab the Vista. So pretty. That. Oh. Medium armor. Can't use it. You'd think I could use medium armor. There are a lot of games where
wheels keep turning. We keep fighting.
You can, if you're a heavy armor wearer, you can wear light or medium armor. Guild Wars 2 is not one.
What?
And we will get some new shoes by dodging in and back out. Plus, we also finished off one of the adventure guide deeds. New boots. These are items of attire. Pretty good color combo here. Probably not going to be as good this time. It's not terrible. Pyre and Spitfire. Pyre and Spitfire. Oh, and a little taffy. Yeah, the taffy's bright. The taffy's one of the early adopter gifts. I think that showed up on like the 8th or 9th anniversary gift. So you have to have played the game for a lot of years before you get access to the choosy die pack that has 6 very bright dies in it. I think I've got 3 of them so far, so we had our 12th. We're heading close to the 13th. So yeah, I think the 9th. So if you've played the game for 9 years, you get access to the first one of those dies. Taffy is one. There's a bright orange, a bright green. Bubblegum is another one. You can never have too much treasure, guys. Scrooge McDuck approves of that message. Oh, one more. One more. Like I said. Ding. 7. I am a leveling machine. Sadly, this is a heart that kind of stinks. Because unless there are a bunch of mobs in here for you to kill, and someone has killed them, it can be tough to make the heart progress in any sort of fast fashion. But I will run up here and grab the splendid chest because it's splendid. Well, look at that. Respawns. Fortunately, the respawns came up here, so it won't be too terrible. Well, that was an event completed. There are certain heart areas where basically you have to compete with other players to get the points, and those are some really bad ones. Now I can disable the Flame Legion power sources, and they summon an imp, and you get progress for the power source, but not for the imp. But it's better to kill this and hopefully finish the heart. There we go. Level 8 already. Oh, and that's our chest we'll be opening. New gloves. That's right. That means new dies. Drumroll, please. Random dies. Again, not terrible. Scarlet, Tribune, and Brick. A whole lot of red going on.
Report.
That was not successful. And that was not successful also. I failed you and feel shame. Dead Scalonians. For Ascalon. Drive the char out. Pfft. You're all dead, guys. Hey, I hate to be the one to have to break the news to you, but you are literally all dead. I've obtained the awesome. What? I don't know what I'm saying. I've always been awesome. Seriously. Would I lie about something like that? One more. Wow. That attack, I swear, it misses even when I'm spinning through things more often than it hits. We have not gotten much in the way of events this evening. Oops, we want to make sure we grab that. POI, please. Vista.
I'll need to set all this.
Grab the waypoint, another level. We're at level 9. So from here on out, I'm going to actually just run around and grab waypoints, vistas, hero points, and so on. As that is almost certainly the faster way to finish it out. Unless you happen to be near a heart or an event that's going quickly. Airborne!
It's easy when you know how.
Better than halfway done. 3/4 of the way done. A bonk. A bonk was inevitable. Sometimes you just gotta bonk. It's not a matter of wanna. Sometimes you just gotta. I have completed something that needed doing. Vroom. Bonk. Again. I bonked again. I apologize for the bonkage. Well, this hero point will be, I think, the last thing I'll need.
I'm feeling generous.
And we can move on to the first storyline quest. hero point and level 10. We've got hero points. We got all kinds of good stuff. Report for... Yeah. What do we get here? Ah, dodging enemy attacks.
Why isn't he dead too?
Patience and
Good question.
doing this since Farrar.
It's a sure path to fresh meat. Patience is overrated.
All right, back to the Black Citadel.
Flush the prey to us.
So, 31 minutes
Come talk to me.
to get through leveling up to 10. Used to be closer to an hour, but the adventure guide, which is a list of things you can do quickly, relatively easily to help learn the game, they added a couple of years ago, have big XP bonuses. And I'm going to yawn again. Just because my body likes to make me embarrassed on the internet.
We're the only ones left, I think. Lucky we made it out.
Me and Maverick.
Well, look who finally came back. When Steelbane gets done with you, you'll wish you died with the rest of your warmen.
As if I cared what you think. Who are you? And why are you breathing at me?
Sarosi Bravestein. Steelbane recruited me, along with the others, to rebuild the war band.
Wait, what? He's recruiting without asking us?
Yeah, because you're dead, remember? And probably better off that way. Report to Steelbane in the barracks, quick, or you'll be in for a beating.
Do I have the swap available yet? I do. All right. I can never remember if it's 10 or 11.
Legionnaire! Looks like some sewage just blurted in from the battlefield. You get rid of that soldiers, dude, and then have the nerve to stand there stinking up our barracks with your cowardly musk. I got them killed? Tell me something, boss. Who's in charge of this outfit? Who is giving the orders? You. Watch your tongue, soldier, or I'll have it removed for insubordination. Rage. Tease this beach of weight. How to address a legionnaire. With pleasure.
Where did they get these guys doing the voice work? Do I have to talk to him? Nope, I don't have to talk to him. Whoop. Well, not tonight or tomorrow for the immediate future. We've got a Guild Wars 2 content drop tomorrow, and that'll keep me busy for a while, I hope. The last one didn't live up to the hopes, so... No, I change games frequently, for better or for worse. Well, for the stream, it's for the worse.
Stand down! All of you! Stand down now! So, you fight your own war band better than you fight the enemy. Go Get out of my sight while I figure out what to do with you.
But I'll be back in PoE certainly for 3.26, which is what? End of
It's the only job you have
April, more likely May, right?
screw this up, and I will use your heart.
Well, sort of. I mean, the old Char gods were the Titans, and we fought several Titans in the new expansion so far. But we're actually going to a ruined Mursat city starting tomorrow. Because it appears that the Titans we've been fighting have been coming out of that city. And the Titans came to this world, and they caused a ruckus because prophecy said they were going to be the ones who killed the Mursat, and generally speaking, they did. But the Char were worshipping the Titans as gods. Under the leadership of the Fire Legion, I believe, until the other legions killed the Titans and drove out the Fire Legion. Yeah, the Titans killed the Mursat. They came. No one really knows what the door of Komali is, but that's where they came out of, or who Komali was or is. And so everyone thought that they were basically gone until they suddenly reappeared due to some things that happened in the previous expansion, Secrets of the Obscure.
The rest of your warband defected voluntarily. Don't be stubborn. Why fight for blood when you can cook for Flame Legion? Females have it easy with us.
You want me to desert and join you so you can demote me to fry cook? Please!
And from the trailers we've seen, Bava Nisos is haunted by some number of ghosts, both of the Mursat, but also their enemies, the Seers, who the Mursat wiped out almost completely.
Must be desperate.
Are there any living Mursat?
But
We
this
don't
is a
know.
lot more fun.
Are there any living Seers? One.
Recruits. Let's send Blood Legion a message.
Maybe more?
Bury these idiots and destroy those supplies while you're at it.
I had some real problems with the second map content from the latest expansion. But the lore stuff, even though I'm not a lore nerd for Guild Wars 2, was exceptionally good.
You want me to cook for you?
Dora Kamalia passage to the realm of torment? I believe so, yes. Again, I have not played enough Guild Wars 1 to really know. I've played a little Guild Wars 1. I finally got a character to level 20 a couple of weeks ago in Guild Wars 1 for the first time.
Filling up a mailers. Maybe the feed will take over again.
There was an image from the trailers, which was certainly evocative of Abaddon. It looked like it had the 6 eyes going on. But Abaddon is believed to be completely dead and gone, although that doesn't necessarily mean, for instance, the Morganites are.
Engaging pursuit. Very well. You have my attention. Kill them all.
Boom. And then we'll finish him off. Prophecy is all about the Door of Kamali. Probably should have paid more attention yourself to the Lounge. You played the prophecy missions in the past couple of years. It is certainly some of the interesting stuff. I mean, I've read enough about it that I recognize the names and I understand the overall arc of the narrative. But when it comes to details and stuff, most of that I do not have. Because there was one Mersat left alive, and he was actually a good guy in Secrets of the Obscure. And so, for unknown reasons, part of it feeling perhaps guilt over the crimes of his people, he put a big magical warding around Bava Nisos. Nothing could get in, nothing could get out.
My legionnaire is going to drown.
Spoiler! With his death in Secrets of the Obscure, that ward evaporated. And since then, we've seen 3 Titans coming out of Bava Nisos. So, what got into Bava Nisos and what has been making new Titans are a couple of the big questions. The Titans got a visual overhaul, definitely. But they certainly, if they're not identical, and they're not, they seem to be similar, comparable. They seem to be a bit more elemental focused, where I think that previous Titans would be like focused on something like fear or something like that. These ones appear to be more focused on elements. We have one of them is electricity. The second one is like corruption. I'm not sure about the third. I have hero points. I should spend some of them. Shouts, banners, stances. Alright, that gets us frenzy. We've got frenzy. Another level for us. Yay. Time you get back to Guild Wars 1. I got back. Starting maybe a month ago, I played for, I don't know, 8 or 10 days. It was my first time I got a character over level 20. Or to level 20, I should say. And a new item of attire means new random dies. Drum roll, please. There we go. Oh! You know, Enameled Crimson's okay. Highlands and Key Lime. I just don't think of the Char as being much in the way of Key Lime. Right, I understand that beyond that you're leveling up your skill points and stuff. But it's the first time I've managed to get to that cap. So for me, a not insignificant accomplishment. And new pants means another new die selection because the current one is appalling. Oh, this is so much better. Far Mountain, Heather, and Illumination. That's some pretty awful colors, gotta say. Not a great combo. Where are we off to now? Right, Steelbane. In the Imperator's Core. No, I have tried to get into Guild Wars 1. A number of times. At least a half a dozen times. And this is the first time I finally managed to get past, I think my previous high was at level 8 or 9. So I'm actually pleased that I got as far as I did. Kept off of the thing. There was a guy on Reddit who put up a thread basically on what to do as a new Guild Wars 1 player from a guy who had just been a Guild Wars 1 player. In other words, he just started playing, he leveled up, did a bunch of the content, and then he did hey, here's what I discovered playing Guild Wars 1. And that helped get me through it. Pardon, yawn incoming. Oh, did I go to the wrong place again? Yes, as usual. I can count on myself to go the wrong way. Oh, that's right. The really wrong way. One of my least favorite things about the Black Citadel is getting to certain places, grabbing the waypoint, is a pain in the dick. I don't think there's a way to get into the basement of the Black Citadel except from the outside. Time for a promotion. So given the buildup we've had in Janther Wilds for this first or second content bit, the first content bit was basically a new raid, and I think the legendary spear were like the two big things. There was very little story and no new open world content. Oh, also the not conjunction. Can't remember the name of the word. The name of the word? The word. It's a con something. Basically, a 50-person mob fight in an instance space. So those were the only new things that were added in the first content drop for the expansion. After the expansion. And I found them very, very unsatisfying.
Well. If it isn't the brave soldier that aided me in...
Ritlock, sir, with honors.
Good to see you again, Tribune Brimstone. If you'll excuse me, I need to speak to Steelbane. Reporting in, Legionnaire. Kill range was compromised. Crawling with Flame Legion. The supplies were destroyed. In other words, you failed. Again. By the claw of the Conqueror, give me one reason why I shouldn't just kill you now.
Because you suck?
Go ahead and try it. You don't have the spine. You're done, Steelbane. Either you step down as Legionnaire, or I'll knock you into the dirt myself. You want my job, you miserable little puke? Earn it. Get down there and fight. Show me what you got, and maybe I'll show you how a real Legionnaire fights. Gather around, troops. Watch me crush this little mutiny and teach you all a lesson in respect. Gladiators, to the arena!
Rawr. I didn't realize we built on top of the ruins of Ascalon. Lol. Let's see. Oh, whoop. Whoop. I didn't realize there was one behind me. All right, now you guys have pissed me off. All right, what's next?
But it's not over yet. Let's see how you fare against the arena champion.
Champion Vita Vitalgore. I like the sort of rhyming nature of the name. Oh, that was bullshit. I got my attack off first. Missed me. Now you gotta die. This might be Ritlock's worst enemy, the lockpicking lawyer. Ah! I am faintly familiar with the lockpicking lawyer. Why is nothing hitting it? Missed me, missed me. Now you gotta eat more lead.
That's the stuff.
That is this stuff. I'm not even gonna... Oh, I wanted to finish it off. Thought I would before the big rock hit me. Yeah, he would be writ unlocked. That would be an embarrassing name change. Good morning to you.
Outstanding. I'd say the soldier exceeded expectations.
Ooh, exceeded expectations. I got a good performance review.
He's so impressed he's speechless. Now get out of that ring and fight, Steelbane, or I'll split you open myself. Yes, sir. Tribune. I can't hear you, Legionnaire. Yes, sir. A formal challenge, Steelbane. This soldier's willing to fight to the death. How about you?
Come on.
Prepare to be impressed, Tribune. I am going to make an example out of this whimpering cow.
I'm betting on you won't.
I feel strong. Adrenaline rising.
Didn't last long at all, did you, Steelbane, you loser?
Stop. I surrender. Don't kill me. I can still
Raised to the floor of expectations, exactly.
He's done, soldier. Either he lives to continue serving the Corps as best he can, or he dies in the name of Legion discipline. Either way, the decision's yours. Kill him or cast him out of your warband.
Can't hit what you can't catch, Steelbane. Freaking loser.
Even the most glorious revolution is just a successful mutiny. Congratulations on your promotion, Legionnaire.
Thur, thank you, Thur.
I'll rebuild this warband and live up to your trust. I promise you that. Good. Now for your first orders. Replenish your warband with honorable bladium. Earn their trust. Yes, sir. Any recommendations? Fion the Wraith and Sour Doomsday. Both are good soldiers who've fallen on hard times. I'll give you a full briefing when you're ready.
Adventure Guide Volume 1. I'm currently level 11 and a half. When I click on this,
That's how it's done.
I'm level almost 13. And there we go. Level 13 and change. Hey, Felson. And out we go. Wait, what? I actually have to go to the green star to get the hell out. I guess I did. All right, out. Oh, let's see. Fion the Wraith. Hunting ghosts, hardened veteran, good with blades. What about Sour? He's a talented necromancer. Oh, give me the necromancer every time. I'm ready to choose. Give me Sour Doomsday, or whatever his name is.
Gone, right? So we can rename ourselves. I like Maverick's Warband.
Yeah, Maverick. No. Yeah, I know what corned beef hash is. I don't think I've ever actually had it except it's like the canned version, which is hardly qualifies. I had that once, I think, when I was a kid. Possibly not when I was a kid. Possibly when I got out of my own. I said, hey, corned beef hash. I've never had that. I should buy a can and see. And it was, edible. And that was about the nicest thing I could say about it. All right. There we go. Upgraded greatsword. Very nice.
Now I shall break you.
It was fine. It was food. There's fine dining, and then there's food. And sometimes you just need food. I have more points. Let's see. All right. Where are we off to next? Out there. I think I've eaten Armor's Vienna sausages. Once or twice. But Armor was never particularly on the menu when I was a kid. Except the commercials. You couldn't avoid the commercials. No, my mom never made Hamburger Helper. I've made it some when I first got out on my own. Oops. I would make what I called glop, which was either rice-a-roni or a Hamburger Helper, and then I would add stuff. I might saute some onions, add a can of corn, maybe mince up a little bit of bacon, add some spices. Basically, I would take one of those products and add a bunch of stuff. It wasn't rice-a-roni or Hamburger Helper anymore. It was glop. Sometimes it was pretty good. Other times it was just edible. This place is crawling with these jerks. Lots and lots of Flame Legion. Just asking for a whooping. Do I remember what happened to Pluto in 2006? The only thing I can think of is it got demoted. But I don't know if that was 2006 or not. Real question is, Pluto. We all know Pluto was a dog. What was Goofy?
I was raised with them, fought beside them, yet they still didn't trust me. All I did was meet with a flame shard, and they called me a traitor. Thing is, I was there to assassinate him and steal his magic. I'd never turn my back on the Blood Legion.
Good work. Good. I was going to say good man, but good big overgrown bull cat thing.
The Flame Legion already made me an offer. Join or die.
Remember the Flintstones? There was only 2 channels back then? No. ABC, NBC, and CBS were existent for my entire lifetime. Also PBS, and then the local channels.
I actually like magic users. They do their thing, I do mine, and we stay out of each other's way.
Now, I can't speak for everywhere, but that's the way it was where I was. broadcast channels, and UHF channels. I grew up in the best time. We didn't have computers. I guess some people might consider that the best time. It entirely depends on the things you consider better.
Without a warband to back you up, you're dead meat.
It was a simpler time.
I mean, Sarah.
That doesn't make it better.
Set. I'll add this Legionnaire turd to my collection.
You saved my tail.
If I had any doubts about offering you a spot, you just thrust them flat. You can use 10.
Well, I always have felt that IQ is very, very subject specific. That a person can be incredibly smart in a thing and incredibly dumb in lots of other things. A new chess piece, that means new dice. And a new hat, that probably means new dice too. Yeah, I've taken a number of IQ tests. And my opinion on IQ tests is they are a absolutely flawless measure of how well you do on IQ tests. My IQ tests were good. I'm not as smart as my IQ tests. All right, 2 die jobs. Yes, the BMI can be very inaccurate. I remember seeing many years ago a discussion about it on TV, and they used as an example a guy who ran marathons. He ran over 100 miles a week, every week. And his BMI was, according to his BMI, he was grossly obese. But his body fat was incredibly low. The reason was that the guy was short and wide and thick. And he was a knot of muscle. So he was very heavy for his height. But he was in incredible shape. Generally, it is a good hand-wavy guideline, but it's by no means a be-all and end-all measurement. For average people with average physical construction, it is a reasonably useful number. Outside of that, no. Like a lot of guidelines, it's just a guideline. Too many people actually give it significant value. Let's see. Our new appearance colors are Purple Ice, Sunset, and Quick Stock. No, I've got another one, another die to use, so we'll random it up. That's a little better. Caramel, Shadow Purple, and Desert Harpy. Now that got me the achievement for applying a die. I've done it a bunch. I don't know why that one got it for me, but it did. Let's see. I'd like to sell all my crap off. Where saleswoman over there. Buy my crap.
Hey, let's play a drinking.
Yeah, like if they have a muscle weight, if someone has an enormous amount of muscle, or if someone has an unusual build.
Be a body part or organ you can rip out. No repeating. I'll start. Heart.
Now, for a lot of people, it's a useful measure, but it's not a universally useful measure. Where are we off to now? Oh, back to Ritlock for new orders. Ritlock, new orders. it over here? No, it's over here. Here we go. He's got to ask me. You mean the Imperial Measurement System? The rest of the world uses metric, and its reason why is that metric is very straightforward.
Sour Doomsday has joined my warband.
Well done, Legionnaire. Here's your next assignment.
How many days in a fortnight? How many feet in a furlong? Well, okay, fortnight is 14 days. Furlong, I have no idea.
Not a problem. We'll drag you back to blood by a scrawny tail.
No.
How many pounds in a stone?
Time for mercy killing. I'm not giving Rage the chance to betray Blood Legion twice.
We'll give him a one-way trip to the Mist.
That's the plan. Meet me down.
Powers of 10 is straightforward.
Dismissed.
Now, when I was a kid, I memorized a lot of the conversion factors. An inch is 2.54 centimeters. Meter is, I believe, 39.36 or 37 inches. A kilometer is 0.62 of a mile. To go from Celsius to Fahrenheit, you divide by 5, multiply times 9, and add 32. But memorizing stuff like that is what you might expect from a kid who used to sit and read the dictionary. Nothing else to read? Pick up the dictionary. Where are we headed? Up here. Ritlock.
At ease, Legionnaire. Ready to get started?
Sure am.
More than ready, Tribune Brimstone. What's our next move? That mongrel toady Rage Steel Tongue was spotted in this area. Start with those cattle ranchers. Find out why they're here and if they've seen anything unusual. Get moving. Sir, yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
What?
Ah, this quest. Why did you bring these cows in now? This Blood Legionnaire said a Flame Legion attack was coming and that my ranch was in danger. He ordered me to herd them here for safety. What was that Legionnaire's name? Wouldn't say. He was in such a rush that he even helped me with the packs. Did a passable job, but from the sound of it, he may have mixed in a few tools with the grain. I need to examine those packs. Grain and leather, nothing else. Smells of grain and leather, okay. Grain and leather, I guess they're all just grain and leather, right? Smells like gunpowder and metal. Shoe. And spare ribs and hamburger for everyone. Can I have a ribeye, please? I would like a ribeye. Right between rare and medium rare.
If I wasn't looking at a big pile of cow chunks, I'd be laughing.
Laugh later. Right now, I need to know where those Flame Legion imposters went.
They headed deeper into town. You'll find them if you go that way.
Lead the way, Legionnaire. Rage just got promoted from mongrel toady to serious threat.
Oh, we're going to mess him up. We are definitely going to mess him up. Still with me, guys? Good.
Something's not right. I smell fire magic.
Ah, fire magic. Fire. Smoke she is arising. Old guy music reference. Gnarl. Another inspection. Like I told the last guy, the defenses have a way to go, but we're making progress. This is no inspection. Have you seen an unfamiliar officer around? I didn't know the Legionnaire who inspected our supplies, but he knew procedure and had the right uniform, and he complimented me on my vigilance. Seemed to be on the level. Drop that crate and step back, soldier, right now. That was indeed the cult. Very, very good. Most of my old guy references get ungotten.
Fire magic on my watch.
You win the prize for correctly identifying the cult.
I'm strong out and feed it to him.
I have dodged 1 out of 3 attacks. Yep, I remember that song. We've got imps everywhere. They're everywhere. That's an old guy game reference. I have defeated 25 of 25 enemies. Evidently, I don't have to defeat that last one over there.
This might be a strike of opportunity.
Let's see. Hammer, or hammer. Hard decision to make. I'm going to take the hammer. I wasn't that familiar with the cult. I mean, I know some of their songs. Was it Ian Astbury, the vocalist? I can't remember. But I recognize the name of Billy Duffy, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you who he was.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
Well, let's swap in the hammer for the sword, and we'll crush some stuff. Oh, we've got another ability. Let's see. Well, that one gives us quickness and might. This one will give us fury. Well, I obviously am a huge fan of Ian Anderson and Jethro Tull. I've seen them live 6 or 8 times.
What happened to you, soldier? It was a blood legionnaire. He seemed friendly, but when he clapped me on the shoulder, all the strength just drained right out of me. He took my clothes, my boots, my tire.
An incredible live band.
Tell us where he went.
Just amazing live band. I mean, I love their music anyway, but they're live they were.
Give him a good thrashing for me when you find him.
There is, if you look up on Google, Jethro Tull live, there's a cover of Locomotive Breath he did, and I have pointed this to friends and strangers about that while Jethro Tull got the first Grammy for a heavy metal album, which they didn't deserve. But a lot of people heaped scorn on them because they thought they were a Ren Fair music band. And I point them at this live Locomotive Breath performance where they peel the fucking paint off the walls.
Did you get the gear? Got it right here. Put it on and you'll have free run of the place. They won't figure out there's been little...
Particularly, I've got a friend who's a guitar aficionado, and Martin Barre's guitar solo at the beginning of Locomotive Breath really blew his
Why'd
mind.
you betray us and join the Flame Legion? Too proud to serve your new Legionnaire? I had it all set. That coward Steelbane was the only thing between me and taking over this war rat. Then you came along and beat me to it. At the end of the day, I don't care whose banner I serve under, as long as I'm the one giving the orders.
Like right now, boss. I'm ordering you to die.
I'm going to have to disobey that order. Oh, he's invincible. I would agree that Jimi Hendrix belongs in the discussion of the best two. I don't think Jimmy Page doesn't belong in the discussion, but I wouldn't put him there personally. But I don't know who I would put in there. Aside, I consider Hendrix to be a gimme.
The Flame Legion must be getting desperate if they're resorting to cow bombs.
Desperation.
Simply because he did so much stuff that no other guitarist had ever seen or heard of.
A major assault on the city. Tactically, a night attack makes the most sense. When it comes, I need you and your warband in the field. When the fighting starts, your orders are to maneuver behind their frontline troops and take out the rear guard. Without mages and artillery to support the main force, they'll never breach the Black Citadel's walls. It's an important job. Can you handle it?
My soldiers are ready.
It wasn't a big deal to me when Elvis died.
Good.
It was a huge deal in the music world and in the general news world. I was never big on his music, so to me it didn't, matter anywhere near as much. But to a lot of people it mattered a lot. Give me one sec. Do you see that URL for YouTube? Does that show up for you? That's the video I was talking about. Dad told you in 1980 when John Lennon was killed, it happened during Monday Night Football and they announced it, yeah. I was never particularly a fan of Elvis, so that didn't hit me, but I was a big Beatles fan, so Lennon's death did affect me some. Not a huge deal, but, I was saddened. Let's see. New rifle.
It's easy when you know how.
Sword. Mace. Salvage. Salvage. There we go. We got a mail. Daily gathering yield. He originally, Ian Anderson wanted to be a guitarist, and I believe he saw Eric Clapton, I think, and went, I can never be that good, so I won't even bother. But I think he saw like a flute hanging up in a music store, and he said, maybe I can be good at that. And so that's how he picked up the flute and started playing the flute. He wanted to be a guitarist, and I think it was Clapton he saw, and he just realized, I can't be that good, so why bother? Let's see, that's the kick. We're currently getting on our heels. 137 every 12. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, all right. Fine. That is correct. I've never seen Back to the Future. I understand, obviously, that it's very good and considered by an enormous number of people to be one of the best movies ever made. I have seen Ghostbusters when it first came out. All right. We advanced our warband into position. Oh, is this the one where we have to kill a few specific monsters and stuff? I did see Ghostbusters 2.
Listen up.
I don't remember if I saw that one early on or later when it was shown. In its showing. I saw Ghostbusters, I don't know if day one, but in the first weekend, I'm pretty sure. Ghostbusters 2, I wasn't anywhere near as interested in.
You got it, boss.
Didn't see the new ones. Can't comment on it.
Alexis, you're our sniper. Pick a spot where you can.
I do know the trailers were terrible. I mean, they were awful. They made it look awful.
With pleasure. And if it takes me more than one shot per kill, you can shave the word loser into my fur.
All right. We do this fast, we do this right, and everybody comes home in one piece. You get me? Now, move out.
All right. So I have a sniper and a mortar operator.
Standing by for your signal, boss.
Where? Over here.
Standing by to bring the pain.
No, I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to that sort of thing. And Bill Murray is one of the funniest people alive and is notoriously an asshole. Why did she not shoot him? Fine, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. I'll shoot him.
Confirmed. Raining down.
Oh, he may have rained death, but he didn't finish off this guy. We got Shaman. We want to get him. Shoot him, please. She didn't shoot him. Yes, I know who Bob Woodward is. Yeah. I was a teenager during the Watergate scandal, that is correct. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Kill the Flame Lehman Shaman and their bodyguards. That will do for that. And Maverick charges in. Thanks, Maverick. All right. how about you shoot the shaman? Not going to shoot the shaman. No. Nope, not going to shoot the shaman. Don't know why. Doesn't want to shoot the shaman. A big birthday, not especially. It's just a birthday. There are no big birthdays anymore. Maybe 100 if I live that long. Beyond that, it's just another day. Although it's a day where I always stream and then drink. That's what my birthday is to me.
This warband is tail clear, soldiers.
Streaming
Fall in.
and enjoying some drinks.
Citadel for a hot meal.
Oh, and for dinner, having something really awful for me, like
Let anyone tell you
pizza or Jack in the Box. There's the key. I used to drink a lot of beer. Over the years, I found the next day, beer was less enjoyable. But I also discovered that for me, everyone's body reacts differently to different alcohols. So for instance, for me, if I drink rum, it erases my memory. That's not something I want, generally speaking. What I found is that for me, I can drink a lot of vodka and the next day, I feel fine. I have no energy. You know, I don't want to really do anything, but I don't have a headache. I don't have a stomach ache. I don't have any of that stuff. So I drink vodka now. I enjoy beer. I just don't enjoy the after effects of beer. All right, that's gone. That's gone. We eat that.
That's right. I'm a merchant by day, but I'm a champ in the bay. Dealing with customers makes you want to hit.
Okay, we're going to sell the rest of the crap. We're going to open our box, and that's probably going to be it for the evening. Short stream tonight, but tomorrow, I don't want that. Tomorrow, probably an early start. If I had to guess, 10 or 11 in the morning with the new content drop for Guild Wars 2.
until we meet again.
Now, let me just get to the bank so that I can put away my winnings, so to speak. This is the chest. We are guaranteed to get a black lion statuette and a mini gray skyscale hatchling. We will get 2 commons along with those 2 guaranteed. Good ones in here can be the die kit if we get lucky. The unlocks are always welcome, and the crafting mats are okay because I still want to make more legendary stuff. The uncommons, or better, you have a 1 in 10 shot for. The uncommons here are the Collapsing Star set, which is a pretty good looking set, I have to say. That's the torch. And they all have this sort of blue collapsing black hole look. They're very cool. The campfire chair, I don't have that one. Not especially exciting. And an emote for /blow kiss. That's definitely a me thing. I mean, can't you just see me doing that all the time in real life? Instead of thanking someone, when they hand me my groceries, I go. And then the rares are the Necrotic Essence set. There's what the shield looks like. Green and glowy. Can't go wrong with that. And then the super rares, which of course I'll never get. So I'm going to click open. We're going to get a common here, and what we're hoping for is for a 5th box to appear, and that will mean we got an uncommon or better. 10% chance. Here we go. Nope. Oh, but we did pretty well. We got a guaranteed wardrobe unlock. I might get something that's utter crap, or I might get something really cool. Regardless, it's fun. So I put that away.
It's easy when you know.
I put that away. I'm going to mail that off to a friend. Probably sells for a pittance. Wow, more than I expected. Still. I'm going to mail that off to a friend. And here is what I might get. One of these. There are a few, as you can see. A very, very small number of things. Basically, almost any cosmetic except legendary items you can get. Here we go. It is a Grim Machine Axe. Nothing spectacular, but it's all right. I would say that's probably a 5.5 or a 6 on a 10 scale, 0 to 10. My 10 scales are always 0 to 10, because that way average is 5, not 5.5. 5. I would say that's a 5.5 to a 6. I can see, for instance, dual wielding that would be pretty good. So, a pretty decent result for my key farm. So, I'm going to call it here for the evening. As always, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it very, very much. Tomorrow, we get the new content drop for Guild Wars 2's expansion, Janthir Wilds. I believe it is called Repentance. We're off to the ruined city of the Mersat. I will probably start early. The content goes live at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I probably won't be live or even awake. It's a decent chance I'm awake at that time, but I'm probably still, trying to get my cardiovascular system pumping. So probably somewhere between 10 and 11, I'll start stream for a few hours, take a break, come back at the regular time for more streaming. That's my plan, anyway. So, again, thank you guys very much for hanging out. I hope the rest of your Monday night goes great. And as always, I try to set an achievable goal for the people who watch. I hope the rest of your week doesn't suck. Back tomorrow, probably early. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.